if you have not like and subscribe the channel, please like and subscribe the channel. This is the place where you can learn Microsoft Intune or anything related to Windows, Android, iOS or Mac operating system. Today in this video I am going to share you how you can create a Android open source platform compliance policy for your devices. So if you are managing your Android devices where Google managed services or Google services not available, specifically from China, or Microsoft Team room devices which does not have access to the Google services. So how you can create a compliance policy and also the configuration policy for AOSP devices. So why we using AOSP? Earlier we were using Android device administrator. So if you see here, so Android device administrator enrollment method, which is now deprecated to manage the Android devices. So we need to use the Android open source project AOSP for where Google managed services is not available. There are two type of enrollment profile for Android AOSP profile, as you can see here: corporate on user associated devices or user-led devices. So as you can see with the name, right, you can understand that user associated means the corporate owned devices with it will be tied with the user account, and userless it's a userless. So we can manage this company on Android devices that were built from the Android open source project without manage Google services, without GMS services. So how we can create it? So first we have to go to this is Microsoft Intune portal, as you all are familiar with. Go to the Android. Since we are talking about compliance, so you have to create new policy. There is a three options you can see: Android device administrator, AOSP and Android enterprise. So Android device administrator is deprecated now, so we only using Android enterprise and OSP. Android enterprise, as I mentioned, we are using where Google managed services or Google services available. In China particularly, Google service is not available, or for Microsoft Team room devices where Google service is not available on those devices, so where you can use the Microsoft AOSP profile. So let's select the AOSP, and you see the profile type is AOSP compliance policy. If you select the Android enterprise, you have to select there is a two type: fully managed or personally worked. So I'm not going, and if you select Android device administrator, it will directly show December 31st 2024 mark the end of Microsoft Intune support for Android device administrator management on devices with access to the Google management services. Use alternate Android device management option instead. So you have to use the alternate. So they are directly showing. So it means it's deprecated and it's already end of support by Microsoft. So let's go about without wasting time, Android AOSP compliance policy. It's very simple. I am just showing you. So if you are new to this Intune platform or want to explore the AOSP or manage the Microsoft Team devices or create or the Android devices without Google, where Google service is not available, you can use this AOSP compliance policy to manage those devices. So what you want to check? If you want to check whether you want to prevent the rooted devices from having the corporate access, of course, right? If it's a rooted devices, somebody has modified the OS, that they have so we want to block that, right? We want to put some operating system minimum OS security patch level. Suppose I want to minimum operating system should be 14.0, right? You can put, and then system security, you want to put something required passcode, which kind of passcode, like no restrictions, default, alphanumeric, which symbol. So I want to put alphanumeric. Minimum password length I want to be 6 characters. Inactivity I should be selecting 5 minutes or 1 minute. I think it should be depend on your choice. You want to require encryptions, yes. On data storage on the devices, select next. And now we want to mark devices non-compliant immediately, or you want to send an email to users and then non-compliant after 1 day. So whatever you want to do, you can configure it. You can also remotely lock the non-compliant devices, or you also the retired list. So I will select all those 4 options just for you. If you want to send an email, you have to select the template. I don't have it, so I'm just removing it for now. And then you can assign to all users and all devices. I am selecting all users and all devices. You don't have to select both. You can select all devices or all users. Okay, and if you want to exclude any, you can click next and create it. So this is how you can create a compliance policy, and it will get applied. Where similar way you can create for Android enterprise devices, right? So I have just created for AOSP, and this can be applied to your Microsoft Team Room devices, or for China devices. Similar way you can also do create a new configurations policies. If you go to the new policies, you can select the OSP, and then you can select the templates or setting catalog. I will select the templates, and you can see the device restrictions here, right? You want to any of these. So I'll put AOSP config policy. You can give any name as per your requirement. Config policy for device restrictions, right? Restrictions. And you see the device passcode, right? Passcode type I want to restrict. Minimum password length as per your choice. Wiping the devices 10. Inactivity 1 minute. So all these you want to block the camera, screen capture, factory reset, add USB transfer, disable Bluetooth configurations, run DSP figure, and unknown sources. This is the most important. Block users to turning on, yeah, so that user will not sideload the, right. Click next, and you can similarly you can apply to the devices. Great. So it has the limited configurations available for OSP devices as compared to the Android enterprise devices. But since this is a company owned devices, so we have created the config policy and compliance policy. As soon as you enroll the devices, both this policy will get applied, because we have applied to all the devices. I hope you learn how you can create a configuration and compliance policy for your Android open source project devices where GMS service is not available. Try this, learn something new. Till then, thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.